So you did it. You fought your way to $1 million annual recurring revenue. That's a huge milestone. It proves you've got a real product that solves a real problem. But now you're facing a much scarier challenge. You've entered what many in the SaaS world call the no man's land. And the data here is brutal. Research shows that roughly 40% of startups stall out right around the 2 to 3 million ARR mark. Even worse, about 60% never reach 10 million. Why? Because they're still stuck in founder-led sales mode. The scrappy, hustle-driven tactics that got you here, the ones where you, the founder, close every major deal, they simply won't get you to the next level. To break through this wall, you have to make a fundamental shift from doing all of the selling yourself to building a scalable, repeatable sales machine. And that machine is built with people. Today, we're breaking down the 3 essential sales hires you need to make to scale from 2 million to 10 million ARR and beyond. Let's get into it. First up, you need an architect. This is your experienced vice president of sales. Someone who has, and this is critical, seen the movie before. The timing on this hire is everything. Hire them too early, say at 500K ARR, and you won't be able to attract a truly great candidate. Well, hire them too late, and you risk stalling out completely. The sweet spot, according to top investors like Christopher Jans, is right around that 2 to 3 million ARR mark. Now, you're not just hiring any sales leader. You need a specific archetype. SaaStr founder Jason Lemkin calls this person Mr. or Mrs. Make It Repeatable. This is somebody who has already taken a company from the low millions to 8 figures. Their job isn't just to sell, it's to take the messy, instinct-driven sales process you've created and turn it into a formal, data-driven playbook that the whole team can execute. So what does a great VP of sales actually do at this stage? The role really boils down to 3 core responsibilities. First, they have to recruit a great team. They know that sales is a headcount game, and to triple your revenue, you need more people selling. Top VPs spend over 20% of their time constantly scouting and hiring talent because they know it's mathematically impossible to hit aggressive goals without more reps. Next, they build the process. This means they install the operating system for your sales organization, handling everything from compensation plans and training programs to forecasting and pipeline reviews. And finally, they drive the strategy. They refine your messaging, your customer targeting, and just as importantly, they start focusing on customer retention and expansion. They know that as you approach 10 million in ARR, a huge chunk of your growth will come from your existing customers. A truly great VP of sales will figure out the puzzle of how to get you to 10 million and make an impact in, as Lemkin says, 1 sales cycle or less. They're the single most pivotal hire that you will make. They will take the baton from you, the founder, so that you can go back to focusing on product, strategy, and vision. Once you have your architect, you need builders. These are your quota-carrying account executives or AEs. They're the closers. Their entire job is to turn qualified opportunities into signed contracts and new revenue. Up until now, you were the primary builder, but you're a bottleneck. To get to 10 million, you need to multiply your closing capacity. Let's do some quick math. If your average deal size is $20,000 ARR, getting from 2 million to 10 million means closing around 400 new deals. There's absolutely no way one person can handle that volume. You need a team. But here's the most important tactical advice for this stage. When you hire your first AEs, hire 2 of them, not just 1. This is a non-negotiable rule from seasoned founders and VCs for a few key reasons. First, it enables you to A/B test your approach. With 2 reps, you can see what works. If one's crushing it and the other's struggling, you can learn from the winner's tactics and apply them to the whole team. With just 1 rep, you never know if it's their success or failure is due to their skill, your product, or your process. Second, it provides redundancy. Early sales hiring is tough, and many first hires don't work out. If one person quits or has to be let go, you're not back at square one. And third, it proves the model's repeatable. If 2 different people can successfully sell your product, you've officially proven that you don't just have to have a great founder who can sell, you can have a great product that can be sold. And that's the foundation for a scalable team. Once you have 2 AEs reliably hitting their numbers, you've validated your sales fit. At that point, you can confidently hire more sales reps and expect them to succeed with your playbook. These AEs are the engines of your revenue machine, turning sales into a predictable, high-throughput factory. So you have an architect to design the machine and the builders to operate it. But what are they building with? You need raw materials. In sales, that means the pipeline. This is where your 3rd critical hire comes in, the sales development representative or SDR. An SDR's job is simple but grueling: to generate qualified meetings for your account executives. They are the miners, digging for opportunities at the top of the funnel. Now, a common mistake founders make is thinking that their expensive AEs can just do their own prospecting. This almost never works. Why? Because prospecting and closing are different skills. Most AEs are amazing at building relationships and closing deals, but they hate the grind of cold outreach. The data shows that 95% of sales reps who are used to handling inbound leads will not suddenly start doing effective outbound prospecting, even if they're missing their quota. If you need more pipeline, and to get to 10 million, you absolutely do, you need to hire people who love the hunt. Look at the tech company Rippling. They initially tried using automated outbound emails to generate leads, and their conversion rate was a dismal 1%. But when they hired a team of human SDRs to start making calls, that conversion rate jumped to between 3 and 7%. Same product, same market. The only difference was having a dedicated specialist focus on one thing: creating opportunities. Hiring SDRs solves the dreaded feast or famine cycle that plagues founder-led sales. It creates a predictable, steady stream of meetings, ensuring your AE's calendars are always full. As you scale, you'll likely aim for a ratio of about 1 SDR for every 2 to 3 AEs. SDRs are your front line. They keep your entire sales engine running at full speed by making sure it never runs out of fuel. So let's put it all together. Scaling from 2 million to 10 million in ARR requires a deliberate shift from a one-person show to a high-performance team. It all comes down to having these 3 roles working together. First, you need a VP of sales, your architect, who designs a repeatable system for growth. Then you have the account executives, your builders, who execute the playbook and close deals at scale. And finally, you have the sales development representatives, your miners, who relentlessly fill the top of the funnel with new opportunities. Of course, other roles like customer success, sales ops will become vital later. But in the journey from 2 million to 10 million, these 3 hires are an absolute game changer. By investing in them, you're laying the foundation of a true sales machine, one that can carry you to 10 million ARR and far beyond. You'll finally be able to step away from closing every deal and watch your company's revenue engine start running itself. If you have any questions about this, leave me a comment below and I'll be happy to address it. Don't forget to subscribe.